Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 20th day of April. Here we go. Today, I want to point out a fascinating little detail that's happening, but well, let's get right to it and explain. Last Shabbos, for everybody outside of Israel, it was the eighth day of Pesach. And so we didn't read any Torah portion of the regular weekly Torah portions. We read our special Pesach reading last Shabbos. Now, in Israel, however, it was different because they only had 7 days of Pesach. That's how it works in Israel. Their Pesach ended last Friday, and so last Shabbos they were actually doing a regular Torah portion reading. You're probably seeing where I'm going now. And that makes it that Israel read Parsha Shmini last Shabbos, and here in America we're going to read Parsha Shmini this Shabbos. We are actually off of schedule from each other, and it's going to go on that way for a couple of weeks now. And it's going to go until we get to the parshas of Bahar and Bechukosai, which are a couple of weeks away. When we get to those parshas, what's going to happen is that in Israel they're going to read. They're ahead of us, right? So what's going to happen is they're going to read Bahar one Shabbos, and then they're going to read Bechukosai, the other Torah portion, on the following Shabbos. And what we're going to do is on that Shabbos we're going to read Bahar and Bechukosai together. And when we read Bahar and Bechukosai together on the same Shabbos, we're going to actually catch up to them that Shabbos. And from after that Shabbos and on, we'll be back together reading the same Torah portion. This happens every once in a while, that Israel's schedule differs from ours because of this exact reason, that their Yom Tov sometimes ends while our Yom Tov is going on, and our Shabbos is kind of like thrown off. The only reason that this ever becomes incredibly important to know is if you're ever preparing a Torah portion for an American boy who's going to have his bar mitzvah in Israel, and you prepare the Torah portion based on looking at the calendar that you're looking at in America, without realizing that they're reading a different Torah portion that week in Israel, wow, that could lead to a giant disaster, because the poor kid arrives in Israel and finds out that the bar mitzvah that he prepared for is not the right Torah portion reading. It's happened. It's happened before, and it's really... Anyway, this is a good piece of trivia for you to know. For a couple of weeks, we and Israel are not reading the same Torah portion. It'll get straightened out in a few weeks. And this is all as per the schedule. This has been set up hundreds of years ago on an ongoing schedule that maps out all these changes and alterations. And... just a little quirk for you to know. Thanks for logging on. If you're in America, enjoy the Torah reading of Parsha Shmini this Shabbos. If you're in Israel, of course, enjoy the Torah portion reading of the Parsha after Shmini. Have a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.